Here we go. The very first reveals of Fate's Voyage Onward starts now. Let's go. On the far left, we have Deluge. 5 mana slow from Bilgewater. For the rest of the game, all of your elemental spells and skills deal 1 extra damage. Oh, is that a new icon for skills? Wait, is this Tybok? Tybok on a spell? I actually love this new skill icon. That looks really clean. I like that a lot. All your, okay, elemental spells and skills. What are elemental spells and skills? Does this mean we're getting subtypes for spells? I actually think that's what it means. It probably means we're getting subtypes for spells. That's my guess. Oh, wait, it says right here at the bottom. Wait, I'm blind. Elemental. Oh, I was expecting like fire, earth, ice, grass, ghost, bug, you know. I'm just naming the Pokemon types at this point. Okay, that's really cool. Really cool. I like that we're getting some more subtypes for spells. I always feel like they were kind of like underrepresented. Okay. That's probably pretty good. Like we've seen Siren Song and this could be something similar, right? Okay. Wizened Helmsman. 7 mana follower from Bilgewater. Play manifest 2 different elemental spells you've played this game. They cost 0 this round. So I was about to just completely dismiss this card because a 7 mana 5/5 in Bilgewater will not see play. But if you get 2 spells that cost 0 this round, that's probably pretty good, especially if you haven't played a Deluge. Deluge? Am I saying that right? Deluge? That could be kind of nuts. That could actually be very, very good. And it manifests, yeah, so you get to choose 2 different ones. So you get to manifest twice. This already seems really good, but I don't know what elemental stuff does. Last card on this image is Vikrash the Exuberant. And we saw this one on the art, the expansion art. Elusive. And Attune. This cannot go wrong. 3 mana 2/2. When I'm summoned, create a slipstream in the top 6 cards of your deck. Alright, what the hell is a slipstream? Is that on the next image? Oh, here we go. Create a slipstream. So you have to draw this card. 1 mana burst, draw 2 and grant them fleeting. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, no, that's actually kind of insane. That's a very good card. Alright, so it's not very hard to see what's going on here, right? This is clearly Nilah. Wow, I bet we're getting Nilah as the next champion. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? That's wild, man. That's crazy. TF died for this dude. TF would like pick a card is so insane with this. You're so likely to draw this and just insta level TF, right? So I think this pretty much means that Nilah is confirmed to be Bilgewater, which is really, really, really weird. Like, all these cards are Bilgewater. Like, even this. I haven't even read this card yet, but it's clearly Nilah's Whip. Okay. 1 mana, burst. This is main deckable. Formless Blade. Deal 2 damage to a unit. It can't drop below 1 health from this damage. At burst? That's at burst. The fact is that burst is kind of insane. It is like a prize fight, but much, much better. Burst damage is something we don't really see in the game anymore. That's really, really interesting. Yeah, so there isn't really there aren't that many ways to really like make a great use of this card though. It's like disintegrate stuff doesn't work. Flock works though. Like stuff like Flock is kind of insane. How disintegrate doesn't work though, does it? How does disintegrate doesn't work? Because you're disintegrating something, it goes on a stack, and then you do this. Strong against formidable. Oh yeah, this is pretty great against formidable. You have to disintegrate 1 action, then formless after. Yeah, see, okay, that would work. Yeah, you just disintegrate without doing anything else, and then you burst kill it. That's possible. And it is elemental, yeah. So Slipstream is also elemental, which means that this elephant here can give this for free. On turn 7, you can just get a 0 mana, draw 2, but they're fleeting. Okay, let's look at the last card. Wildfire, an Annie card. 1 mana, slow speed, from Noxus. Deal 1 to the enemy nexus. Increase by 1 for each Wildfire you've played. Create a Wildfire in deck. No, that's no. I hate this. I hope this isn't good. I hate this so much, dude. It's like, okay, so this is a fantastic printer card, right? This is like prime printing material, let me tell you. That's insane for printing, but oh my god, every single time you see a card like this, it is so freaking degenerate. Chat, I love printing time bombs. I love it. It's like I dream about printing time bombs sometimes. I wake up and I hear like the boom, like that sound effect from Zillion. I hear that when I wake up. I might as well make it my alarm, right? But if that deck was good, people would hate it. And this is like direct damage to the Nexus, but it gets like more every time. So you deal 1, you draw another one, it deals 2, that's 3 damage. Another one is 3, 6 damage, 4, 10. You would have to play 6 of these to kill your opponent. Only 6 of these, dude. You could do some degenerate stuff with this. I guarantee it, man. Ionia has a draw 2 spells. Yeah, Ionia has a lot of ways to draw spells. You play 6 of these, the opponent is dead. Well, you have to print them, actually. You can't really play this in Ionia because you have to print them. No. That would... Okay. It is actually, like... It is pretty specific because you need, like... You probably need to be in PNZ. You need to be in PNZ to put more of these in your deck. It prints itself? Oh, create a Wildfire in deck. Oh, I didn't even see this. It puts one in your deck. Okay, no, you're right. So then, yeah, that would just work. Just draw spells. Hey, card gamers, don't read cards, okay? Bro, this card is so good, man. This card is going to be absolutely degenerate. And it's elemental, too. So, if we go back to this card, to the elephant, to the Wizened Helmsman, manifest 2 different elemental spells you've played this game. They cause 0 destroy. I bet this is like a theme. This could easily be like a theme with spells. If you also play Deluge, then your Wildfire also already does 1 more. Oh my god. We're gonna be entering a Nopify meta, dude. Like, okay, let's imagine that you're playing a Nox build for the deck, right? With the cards that we've just seen. You play Vikrash the Exuberant. You get this card, you get the Slipstream, you draw 2 and grant them fleeting. If they're Wildfires, you can just play these like instantly. It doesn't matter that they're fleeting. Oh, Jesus Christ. So if we, dude, I have so many tabs open right now. Okay, so if we go here, we go here. So we can see this guy over here. We can see Vikrash on the ship. He's at a different pose too. It's actually like completely different art. Catalog of Regrets. Oh yeah, Catalog is insane with that too. For sure. Catalog of Regrets with Wildfire goes so hard. Yeah, so if we're getting elemental spells, that is like a really like heavy teaser towards Qiyana. Qiyana is the elemental champion. I kind of like this. This is cool. The Volibear Janna theory is pretty much out of the window at this point. Volley Lightning and Janna win. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so the name of the expansion is Fate's Voyage Onward. So what I think is going to happen is this is basically another Darkin Saga. This is also apparently this is set 8. So since this is set 8, it could just mean that they're starting something like entirely different. Like Nilah could be a build sort of champion because new set means that all the champion region slots open up again, right? Oh wait, yeah, a Runeterra champ that can play all the elemental spells. That would make a lot of sense actually. That could be okay. That could be Nilah, but if that's the case, I feel like it is 100% going to be Qiyana. Qiyana as a Runeterra champion that lets you play any elemental spell. Qiyana would make much more sense, and Nilah is just going to be Bilgewater. So if this is the case, right, the theme is we're going back to Rising Tides. We're going back to the time of like the port city. You set up on a journey on your ship. You go to different regions. And then maybe at one point the ship runs into like a storm or something. And that's when we see Janna and Volibear. That's pretty like, you know, sea themed still. Divine Draft and Tidal Invocation, probably mental also. That would make sense, yeah. Yeah, so Wind Magic from Janna. I wouldn't be surprised to see Divine Draft get like the elemental tag. And Nilah fights a storm, exactly. I think that could be actually like the theme of this. And I gotta say, like, there's a lot to dislike and like about the Darkin Saga. Like, the things to dislike are obviously Seraphine, Rise. But the things to like are just how awesome Aatrox as a deck plays. I even like Ornn and Jax, right? And like the fact that we start with Kayn and we get that story with Zolani, and then we get like whatever the hell Varus was doing in the second expansion, and then the third one was like the grand finale of like Rise, Aatrox, Kayle versus Zolani. That was super well done. So I'm expecting to see something similar here. Like Nilah's going on a journey. Who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows what she's gonna run into? But I really would like that as like a 3-part expansion again. That's really awesome. Nilah fights demon, so maybe in expansion 3, the big bad is going to be Fiddlesticks, right? God, how cool would that be? Annie is fire, Melio is fire too, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. I just joined to hear you mispronounce Nilah's name. Nilah. I am Nilah. Nilah. Is it Nilah? Is it Nilah? Nilah. Or Nilah. It's Nilah? Nilah. Okay, Nilah. B, Ni. Okay, cool. Nilah. I can do that. I can do that. I only did it wrong for like 20 times, but it's Nilah. Okay, I got it. These cards seem very strong to me. These cards seem very, very strong. Is this the same image? Oh, this is the full art. All right. Yo, what is bro fighting over here? Is this Wukong? Not really. It's like Demon Wukong. And here's you guys can't really see it, but here's Nilah on the right. Oh, look at that! Fighting like some kind of tentacle monster. Fighting a Lawi. Okay, so if I had to rate these cards, it's going to Nilah. God damn it. I already did it wrong like 30 seconds later. Nilah. Okay. So Deluge, this card seems really strong, but it is 5 mana, technically like do nothing at first. For the rest of the game, all your elemental spells and skills deal 1 extra damage. That is super strong. It really depends on what other elemental skills we get, but if you just think about Divine Draft is 2 mana, deal 1 twice. You play Deluge, and then suddenly it's a 2 mana, deal 2 damage twice. That's like, that already becomes like insane. Yeah, I love the way this new skill icon looks. Way better. 5 mana Tybalt? It kind of is. Like, if you're playing a deck that only has elemental skills, it might as well be, right? It might as well be. Decent. It will be a decent Jhin card, but I don't think Jhin spells are going to be elemental, like, at all. I doubt it. Is there more? Yeah, okay. New card type, elemental. Many spells and play effects will receive the elemental type, increasing interactivity with cards being added in the Fates Voyage expansion. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so I think that one of the first cards we can look at, like, there are going to be some pretty obvious examples for sure, but Divine Draft, like, that is probably like that's Wind Elemental. If I had to guess, by the way, if I had to guess, we can just look directly at League of Legends and look at the elements of the Drakes, like the dragon elements. For example, like we have the Cloud Drake, we have Fire Drake. I don't even think they are like the official names, really. Cloud Drake, Wind Drake, Earth Drake. I think those are going to be the elements. What on? Oh, holy! What the hell is a Gale song called, dude? Howling Gale, bro. What is that? Janna then? Invocation of Thunder. They done did it. They just leaked everything. Classic Runeterra, man. Okay, so Disintegrate, Lightning Rush, Mark of the Storm, Entomb, Ice Shard, Invocation of Thunder, Formless Blade. This looks like it's called Formless Blade, but it has the Deluge icon. Interesting. Flash Freeze, Crystal Arrow. Okay, wait, hold on. We were here. Gale Song Call. Is there anything from Janna that is called Gale Song Call? I don't think so, right? Oh wait, Deluge is here. The Divine Whirlwind. These have the same icons. Hearthwinds. Stone Weaving? I'm sorry, I don't think those are stones, though. What the hell? What's going on? Wildfire? Okay. Call in Nicole. Divine Draft. Yeah, Divine Draft was the Janna skill that we just got. Okay, there's wrong icons. Fracture. Rejuvenating Breeze. Molten Breath. Seismic Shard. Wings of the Cryfings. Winter's Breath. Sky Splitter. Steel Tempest. Howling Gale, Buried Nice, Icequake. Annie's Molten Shield, Talia's Threaded Volley, Mana Soul Students, Magic Embers, Malphite's Rock Slide, Crystalline Storm Raptor's Piercing Lightning, Nivea's Glacial Storm, Windsinger's Gust, Stonebreaker Shaken Ram. I'm really wondering if that means anything for the upcoming reveal stand. Like, it's not 100%, right? Because this makes it look pretty likely that we could be looking at something like Janna and Volibear, but for all we know, we're getting an entirely different champion, and they only release like a couple of cards that will go in their package, but they're not actually releasing the champion itself. That is also possible, but since they seem to be pushing this elemental stuff, especially with a card like Deluge, I think it's pretty likely that we're also getting Janna and Volibear as like the elemental champions or something. Sky Splitter is Volley. Yeah, okay. So probably Volibear and Janna then. So Nilah, Janna, Volibear. I don't know anymore, man. I don't know anything at all. Sky Splitter is Volley and Howling Gale is Janna. Yeah, but like again, it could also just mean that these are teasing like the champions that are coming next time. They did that with Seraphine too, with the Sputtering Song Spinner. Like we got that in the second expansion of the Darkened Saga. I have no clue, man. I don't know anymore. Janna, Nilah, Qiyana. That'd be cool. I low-key think that getting either Janna or Volibear and then Nilah and Qiyana is a lot more likely. If we're getting more than 3 champions, it's going to be nuts. I would be so happy. It'd be Nilah. Yeah. I mean, give me a few days, man. I've been calling her Nilah all my life. I'm not going to get it right the first time. God damn. Give better names, man. Give better names to these champions so I can call them by their proper name. Why can't they just call me like Timmy or Andy? Where's Andy the champion? Where's Jeff? Okay, so Wizened Helmsman. I think this card looks insane. I mean, it's also a little bit awkward to have a 7-mana champion. Or not 7-mana champion, just a 7-mana card. Because it's never really confirmed that they're going to see any play because they are so expensive. But getting 2 cards at cost 0, that should just be enough value. That should easily be enough value to just win the game, especially if you're playing Deluge. Deluge. And then we have Vikrash the Exuberant. This seems really, really good. Like a 3-mana 2/2 that attunes. That's Zap, basically. Except you don't draw, but you get to draw later because you get the Slipstream. This is a 1-mana draw 2 and grant them fleeting. That's like stupidly strong. This card isn't even fleeting itself, by the way. So you can just play Vikrash, and then eventually you draw the Slipstream. You let it sit in your hand for when you need it, for when you like have the mana to play it again. Actually, when you think about it, you play Vikrash, you draw this card, and when you draw this card, it's pretty likely that you have full mana anyway, because you're going to be drawing it later. You're going to draw this when you have all your mana available. You play Slipstream, you draw 2, grant them fleeting, doesn't even matter, because you'll probably be able to play both of them. This is why Twisted Fate got rotated, dude. This card is stupidly strong. Formless Blade. Deal 2 damage to a unit, it can't drop below 1 health from its damage. So I think this card is strong, but it doesn't seem to be strong with like these cards specifically, unless there is something I'm missing. This is like generally shuffling something into your deck that you have to draw is pretty bad. All right, another link. Trek of the Titans. All right, here it is officially. Yeah, we saw this. So does that mean that we're getting more cards at 12 tonight? 3 p.m. PDT is 12 a.m. Central European time, if I'm not wrong. So we have 6 cards now. We could be getting 6 more. All right, well, that's good. Yeah, we could be getting Nilah today then. It's entirely possible. Okay, so Formless Blade, I think, is going to be pretty strong, but not with the cards that we've just seen. It looks to be going into a different archetype. This will see play somewhere. Like, it could easily see play with something like Disintegrate. Noxus love getting stuff damaged. So you can have like an easier time activating Scorched Earth and Broadmane and whatnot. Like, this card is insane with Broadmane. This card is absolutely degenerate with Broadmane. It's like, it's not okay. This might be why Broadmane got nerfed in the first place, because it was probably like a balanced card. It was just very frustrating. But with Formless Blade being released, I don't know, man. That's insane. That's so strong. And Wildfire, one way or another, is going to break the game. I guarantee that. Listen, man. Almost exactly 1 year ago, we broke the game with Time Bomb Printer, except it was kind of a meme. But this card will actively break the game, all right? We're going to do some printing on day 1. It'll get changed to focus speed eventually. See, that would be much more balanced. Awesome cards. I am excited about what we're going to get in the future from this expansion, because right now I have no clue at all what the hell is going on. But all I can say is theme of the expansion is awesome. Elemental cards seem cool, and so far this direction that they're pushing seems pretty cool too. Might be a bit strong. Looks a bit strong. But we're gonna find out, I guess.